It was a 5e game with 5 players, and they were all 5th level. We were playing in the world of Exandria, for those of you that are familiar, in the land of Tal'Dorei, and specifically in the Bramblewood Forest near Westrun. We called it the Druid's Forest. That is my wife's character's forest. And the forest was burning, but in the root system, inspired by the root fire from Centralia, Pennsylvania, that's been burning for like the last 50 years. This was all to foretell the coming of the great ancient red dragon, Zagarath, a female BBEG that I had big plans for. This dragon had polymorphed into a beautiful and alluring red-headed human, something that red dragons don't typically do, because that form is beneath them. But I didn't want to freak out the players too much, especially at 5th level. Zagarath approaches the party in this form, to talk with them, along with an entourage of magma men. Should have been fire demons, or at least some fire giants. I'd already outfitted the party with a dragon-slaying sword and some pretty powerful spells that would help them as they are leveling up. Did I mention this was an ancient red dragon? Zagarath arrogantly, as red dragons do, starts up a conversation. It goes like this. All right. How are we going to do this? Do I watch you grow and become powerful so that you can actually be a threat towards me? Or shall we strike some sort of deal? Or we can make it fast and I'll just destroy you now. The druid, who's the keeper of the forest, and my wife, was pissed off and said that she cast some sort of lightning spell. I don't know if it was chain lightning or call lightning, but it was one of those lightning spells. I was like, what? Are you sure? She said, I would rather die now than be under the thumb of some tyrant for the rest of the campaign. Everyone at the table was surprised. They knew if they entered this battle that the chance of death was like 99.9%. Total TPK, right? But they agreed. Roll initiative. And the players all outroll the magma methods and the red dragon. The dragon, blinded by arrogance, was genuinely stunned. I wasn't looking at mechanics, I was looking at the story flow at the table. A bunch of natural 20s later, and the dragon has less than half of its hit points in one round. I'd already planned that the dragon was polymorphing back into the dragon form so that she could squash the party like ants. So this takes all of the dragon's energy to do so this round. Yes, I know that there are legendary actions and autosaves and all of that, but in this particular case, it just didn't make sense in my mind. I did finally say, well, she's probably getting to the end of this polymorph, and so she gets at least one attack. And you guessed it, she totally misses. The magma methods are attacking but doing very little damage. Next round, the players get initiative again. I was rolling like crap. So in my mind, Zagarath is finishing up this polymorph, right? In fact, she was dead last in the initiative. The players attack. The fighter uses the dragon-slaying sword. Natural 20. It was insane. A perfect storm, mind you. Plus high rolls from all the other players on their attack damage. In my mind, the dragon is freaking out, looking for a way to escape, and opens a portal to its lair. She's gonna try to get into that portal. I should have had Zagarath fly off and then the battle would be over. She would regroup, come back, and decimate them. The monk, by the way, monks, I love you, JT, had just gotten Stunning Strike. And poof, stuns the red dragon. Now here was the big mistake. In all of the fray, I forgot about autosaves. Mostly because the previous round I had argued that she didn't get any because of the polymorph. She was focused on that. So I forget about this. I'm a mess, which means the dragon is a mess, which seemed to be part of the tactics at the table at the time. A DM blunder. The dragon didn't make that initial save against it. I could have used autosave, but didn't. Forgot. So, at the table, the dragon is immobilized, stunned from the stunning strike. A few attacks later, and the dragon lies dead on the ground, bested by 5 5th level 5th edition players. I couldn't believe it. I was reeling. The players were cheering. And like the dragon, I was stunned and dead.